guess it counts as a W, obviously. So what did you think of Exum's play down the stretch?
Yes, it does count as a W. Not all wins are pretty. But just understanding Exum down the stretch was huge, big threes. Trust with that group that was out there on the defensive end. Offensively, it could be Kai, it could be Luka, it was Exum. Maxey made some great plays, PJ. That group trusted one another. But again, for us not to shoot the ball well, we relied on our defense to help us get this win. And that's, again, San Antonio is a team that puts a lot of pressure on your defense. I thought the guys did a really good job on Victor and Vassell. But again, we're getting great looks. Luka got a lot of great looks tonight, just didn't fall for him. But again, being able to find his teammates and trust them down the stretch is what a leader does, and he did that tonight.
Was there any reason or anything to take away from Luka's game other than that occasionally this just happens?
He's human. I think he still had a triple-double. I know that's boring, and it wasn't pretty, but like to be able to have a triple-double, he didn't shoot the ball well or to his standards, and then to be able to rebound. I thought, again, his leadership and trust down the stretch was big, to be able to find Exum for the threes, to be able to give the ball up when they were fouling, to let someone else get to the free throw line. He did all the little things, but again, for his standards, or the standards that we all kind of hold him to, it just wasn't his shooting night, but he found a way to lead his team to victory.
You guys shot 29 threes that hit 10. Those numbers have been down from where they've been a lot of this season. Do you see that as a new normal for you guys? Are you okay with those numbers if with it comes the kind of defensive focus that you're talking about?
If we're going to expend that much energy on defense, yeah, I think that's going to be our new norm. But at some point, the offense will match the defense, and vice versa. The defense will match the offense once we get our legs underneath us. We're getting great looks. I thought Timmy was good in the second half. He had some good looks. Exum hits the big game winners. But I think we're getting good looks, but the defense, as you can see, even on our poor shooting nights in the past, we would definitely have lost this game or games in the past, but we rely on our defense. We're getting stops. I thought another big possession, we subbed our defensive group in. They came up with a foul, but we got 2 missed free throws in the rebound, so they did their part. And so, again, the special teams and everybody's on pace. And I guess when you look at it, you're not going to always play perfect, but you found a way to win tonight.
In the similar vein of what you're talking about, you didn't shoot well and still won. It also used to be if Luka particularly shot poorly, you definitely weren't going to win. So is that another kind of sign of growth where the rest of the team is obviously kind of built up around him, and you've got other finishers on the court?
Yeah, I think Kai started 7 for 7, so I think that helped. As Luka will probably tell you, he started 2 for 2. He thought he was going to have a big night. Didn't quite go that way, shooting the ball. But again, you bring up a very good point. If Luka is not on, we would most likely lose the game. But to be able to have the team and the depth that we have, there's other guys who can step up, and you saw that this evening.
What do you have to say about the turnovers?
We would like to be a little bit better, but our quarterbacks, as you know, we trust. They're going to make the right plays. Again, Luka has some turnovers there, but give San Antonio credit. They're long, they're active, and they have a guy that can swipe, block or swipe a lot of shots, and so. But that's something that we got to, be better at, as we go forward, because every possession is going to mean something as the game's heightened here. So that's something, again, that we got to get better at.
Can you talk about Kyrie's last 3 performances?
Well, I think with the, I think he said it the other day, on an empty stomach, and being able to understand the details and push him. We were going to take him out, and he declined nicely that he was not tired. And so, to be able to do the things that he's doing and lead and help lead his team to victory, with the fasting is remarkable, and it just shows how talented he is, not just physically but mentally too.
The defense was good, especially kind of toward the pace. Were the corner threes, I know you've talked about corner threes, I believe there's 10 in the first half, ended up with 16 or 17. Is that still a little bit higher than what you're looking for, and what was the main breakdowns that you saw?
There was no breakdowns. The game plan was we labeled someone to shoot the threes. He made his first two, and that was the only two shots he made for the half. That's on the game plan. A lot of times it's not a breakdown. It's who we want to shoot the ball. And the guys are doing a great job of understanding what we're asking them to do and who the ball has to find. In this league, there's going to be times when guys make some early, but over the long haul, we believe that the misses will come into play, and we've got to be able to rebound. I thought we did a great job with that, of executing the game plan.
Thank you.
Thank you.